Welcome to the Huddle. I'm your host, JQ. I'm here this week with Coach Laster. After last week's tough game, how will you and your team further yourselves in trying to prepare for the next game?
So we're going to use everything that we did well in the game, which was quite a few things that we did, to try to continue to do that at a better rate and more frequently, and just minimize maybe the mistakes that we made, the penalties, those kind of things. It was a very tight game. Obviously, it was a 1-point game. We controlled the game most of the night, and in the third and fourth quarter, we just made a few mistakes that allowed them to even the score, and then they went for the 2-point conversion for the win or loss, and they got us on one play. But I'm going to use this last game, which will help us continue to be battle tested. We're 3 points from being 3-0 and undefeated, so we're definitely going to use this as momentum as we go into Game 4.
In your own words, can you explain what happened in the last minutes of the game?
Yeah, so going into the last part of the game, the last quarter, so let me backtrack a little bit. It was 14-0 at half. We get the ball to start the second half. I believe we did not quite go 3 and out. I think we at least got one first down, but our drive stopped. We have to punt the ball. We give it to them, and then they score, and then they score again. And now we're in an even ball game. We wind up responding. We score as well, and in the fourth quarter, as we went into the fourth quarter, we were either up 7 or tied, but they obviously did what they had to do to bring the score back to a tied position again. And we had a chance in the fourth quarter to take it and drive. We fumble. We give them the ball back. We get the ball back. We go up by 7 again, and then it was about a minute and 40 some odd seconds, and they get the ball, they drive, we kick the ball off, we get a penalty, they get a short field, and they wind up scoring with less than a minute to go. So kind of those sequence of events is what led to them even being in position. Had the fumble not occurred, had the penalty not occurred, who knows what would have happened, how that would have played out. But again, I'm very proud of our team because we controlled the game, literally the whole game, and that hadn't happened in a long while against a very good opponent. They're a very good team. Hats off to Arlington Heights. I mean, they're going to be a playoff team, and they're going to be a top 3 team in their district. So we are, like I said, battle tested, and we'll use it as motivation and to learn from our mistakes, and use it as motivation in our next game.
With there not being any home games for the last 3 weeks, how do you feel about going into like the opponent arenas and stuff like that?
Yeah, so we've got the next 2 games are road games. So we've got obviously Copperas Cove, and then we've got the first district game that is an away game, and then we come back in the next game. Well, there is a bye week before that game, that second district game, but we're okay with playing on the road. We love playing at home, but we're okay with not playing at home because at the end of the day, you got to line up on the same size field, and there's 11 people on the field at a time, and it's still the game of football that we're playing. We're just playing away from home. So our guys, like I said, being battle tested, I think that allows us to go into a hostile environment and be able to play at Cove and play well. And then also in our first district game. But again, our focus right now is Copperas Cove and doing what we got to do to win the game.
With Copperas Cove, our last non-district team, do you think you and your team are mentally prepared, and do y'all think y'all physically prepared for the next game?
We absolutely feel like we're prepared for the next game. The non-district is supposed to prepare you for district, and we've actually faced progressively better and better team. This is a 6A team. We're a small 5A team. They've got some tremendous athletes that play for them, and we're up for the challenge and the competition and the test that they will present for us. And like I said, the last game that we played, the last every game, actually, the first 3 games we played has gotten us ready for this game. And so we definitely feel like we're prepared. We had a great week and great preparation, and we feel very confident going into play at Copperas Cove.
And now the winning drive message from Coach Laster.
University Trojans and fans, we look forward to you coming out to Copperas Cove to watch us take on the Bulldogs from Copperas Cove High School. We look forward to all our players and all our fans and cheerleaders having a great night. The Trojans are going to go out and we're going to give it all we've got. We've played 3 really close ball games and games where our team has played very well. And we are super confident about how we're going to play against the Bulldogs. So come out to watch the Trojans. And remember, once a Trojan, always a Trojan.